So let's take a quick trip into the living room. What do you find in the living room?
Living room / family room, games with the missing pieces, cards with missing cards, piles of newspapers, piles of magazines, and the intention there is it's good information, I'm going to read it. The reality is it's probably a few years old or a few months old, and you're not going to read it. Most of the stuff that's published in magazines is obsolete within 6 months from the time it's been published.
Oh, take a look at these slides that Debbie has in a PowerPoint presentation that she gives to groups all over the Midwest and the country, and we'll come right back in a minute with more from Debi Weinstein. Debbie, we were last in the living room, and as we're walking out of the living room in a typical house, are there things that I don't even see that I should be taking care of in a living room?
You don't really see much of anything when you walk into your own home because it's like music. It's there, you know it's there, but you're not really aware of it. So what happens is, you know, over the course of a lifetime when you're living in the same home, you accumulate stuff. You put it here, you put it there. You've got the knickknacks, you've got the old school pictures of your children that are 30 years old now who have gone on and done their own thing.
And I paid for those pictures, 4th grade. They're cute.
They're adorable. It'd be nicer to have some newer pictures that aren't faded, though, you know, that you actually see, that bring you joy to see, because you stopped looking at it. They become shrines, if you will. And people have shrines in every room. You set something down and you forget about it. You don't really cast a critical eye at the things in your home. And, you know, it's like when you go into a hotel room, you look around everything. You see what it's all like. You see the layout, you see the furnishings, you see the knickknacks and everything. You go into your home on a daily basis, you set your keys down, you set the mail down. Hopefully you've recycled some of the mail outside already. But you don't really see your surroundings because everything stays the same every day. And it's not until you move that you really start looking and really realize how much dust there is and how much stuff there is.
So how can I get a vision of my existing house? Should I take a photograph of it maybe and then look at the photograph?
That's
Should I bring somebody like you in?
I think what you need to do is, I think the photograph is not a bad idea. But then you have to deal with the photograph and where that's going to go. So let's forget that. Unless you look at it just on your computer and then you delete it.
Okay.
But I think what you need to do is take one surface at a time, right? So you're back in that living room of yours, that family room where everything is kind of shrined a little bit. You're in the hallways. And just look at one surface, look at one shelf at a time and say to yourself, do I really need this stuff? Am I done with this stuff? Could somebody else benefit from this more than I?
Maybe take it all off and see what's going to go back.
Right.
Okay.
Right. What do you really love?